It's a wonderful gift to football and to South Africa that all of our teams are under 17, as you indicate, are now going to Qatar to the World Cup. Under 20 just come back from Chile from the World Cup. Bafana is going to the final draw for the World Cup. And then Banyana is just qualified for AFCON. And in AFCON, the top 4 teams will qualify for the World Cup. So everything is set. Our under 20, they probably play Ghana for qualification for the World Cup. We are still waiting on them qualifying. But all of our teams are set to qualify for continental and international competitions. And we're very happy about it. The under 17 challenges is to uh, balance team preparation and exams. It's very difficult. We eventually got a teacher to go with them to give comfort to the parents who have agreed that the kids can go and play, but not at the expense of the exams. They must still do well in the exam and do well in football. And this is important. You can't just focus on sport without education. No, especially, I mean, you pointed out the young players. Mbakazi is now nominated for a CAF award, as well as Tylen Smith is nominated. And it's the first time in the history of South African football that we have young players being nominated for CAF awards. And this is a indication that Africa recognizes that there's talent and South Africa is doing very well. In fact, if you read the articles written on the continent, they ask them, what do you expect of the 9 teams that have qualified for the World Cup? You'll be surprised to see that one of the teams is South Africa. And they said that the South African team is the most team that plays as a unit, and they are a very difficult team. And they think that South African team will surprise many in the World Cup. Together with Morocco, together with Senegal, together with Egypt, they expect those teams to do well in the World Cup. Well, we'll have to wait until we see the draw, because we don't know. The draw sometimes can influence your path in the World Cup. Now I'm happy that everything is settled, and you could see from support for the under 17, giving them a message of support that she's back, and now they must focus, because we have to rebuild Banyana. There are some players that we have to look at, young players, and look at alternatives and build the team, because it's not going to be easy. The AFCON is going to have many women teams that's going to be very difficult to beat. We are focusing on Morocco and Nigeria. They're not the only 2. Ghana has got a strong team. Senegal is coming up. Congo, as we've seen, is coming up. And it's going to be difficult. So we also have to not rest on our laurels. We used to, or we were the African champions, and therefore we relax. They must rebuild. And I've given her that message. We will sit down with her to say, what is your strategy? How do we move forward? How do we rebuild and strengthen the team? It's possible, because the league is totally under control of SAFA. So we just have to sit down with the coaching staff, with Coach Des, and to deal with this issue. You could see even the players who play overseas, in the second half, in the last stages, some of them were walking, and the ball was passed there, and they just look at the ball. So you can see that we have to do more, and they must focus and train harder to be at the level where we can compete. I think one of the things clearly, all of our players were not in the best physical condition. It's clear that and I don't know how the Hollywood bet teams prepare, and whether it is a scientific approach, whether they deal with all the factors, or whether the girls are just told to run around, no, run, another one, and then start playing. We have to have a meeting with all of them and say, look, we have to get specialized training and focused training, not to play Hollywood bets, but to play in WAFCON, because the standard is much higher, and we have slipped, in my view. And therefore, we have to, if we close that gap, we have to do more. So, but we'll speak to Coach Des and Tina. Well, I told her that success, that's her first international victory, and she's done well. But I could see also that even there, we need more support.